Hello students, welcome to Hari Chemistry. Myself Dr. Hari Prasad. So in this video students, we will discuss some very important question in the grand test today, right? Okay. Now look at student. So the question is asking how many reactions giving alkyl halide as one of the product. It is a numerical type question student. From the given type of compound, organic compounds which are reacted with different type of reagent, he is asking how many possible compounds will give the alkyl halide is the product, right? Okay. Now look at student, you can take the reaction number A. So this ethyl alcohol react with SOCl2 student, right? So ethyl alcohol react with SOCl2, it will give student ethyl chloride as a product plus SO2 plus HCl is the product, right? Similarly student, if ethyl alkyl iodide is reacted with AgF student, so this reaction is a halogen exchange reaction. The name of the reaction is called as a Schwarz reaction. So this will give alkyl fluoride is the possible product and formation of AgI precipitate. So now third reaction you can check it student. Ethyl alcohol react with NaI plus H2SO4 student. So in this particular student reaction, this cannot produce any alkyl iodide. So because of student H2SO4 is a strong oxidizing agent. So H2SO4 is a strong oxidizing agent, right? Okay. Now this strong oxidizing agent student, this will react, this strong oxidizing agent, it will be converted, this I minus react with H2SO4 and converted into I2 with the loss of, with the byproducts of SO2 plus 2H2O, right? So generally it will form ethyl iodide, but it is a very poor yield product to student. And one more very important student, may be possible this H2SO4 will dehydration possible, right? So during the dehydration of alcohol, this H2SO4 convert the alcohol into alkene is the possible product. So that's why student we can eliminate option C. We cannot get exactly alkyl halide is the possible product, right? Now, so A will form alkyl halide and B will give the test and C does not give the test, right? Now, we will move the reaction number D student. Ethyl alcohol react with NaI plus hydrophosphoric acid student, or we can call it orthophosphoric acid, right? Now this ethyl alcohol H3PO4 is a weak oxidizing, H3PO4 is a weak acid student compared to the H2SO4, right? So this NaI reacted with H3PO4 student, it will give the possible product is C2H5I ethyl iodide and formation of NaH2PO4 plus H2O as a possible product student, right? Or else you can do this reaction also student, it will give the possible product is this, right? Now, so D option also is producing alkyl halide student, right? Now we will come to the E product student, right? Now this is reacted with alkene reacted with HBr student. It is followed by the Markovnikov rule and you will get the major product is 2-bromopropane is the product student. So now E also will give the test, right? Next we will move to the F student. So F is asking this ethyl chloride reacted with sodium iodide in presence of acetone student. So this is also a halogen exchange reaction student. So this will give ethyl iodide is the possible product. So this reaction also producing alkyl halide is the possible product. This reaction is named as student, so Finkelstein reaction. Next, G we will move student, right? So this compound reacted with this Cl student. So generally we are using a moist Ag2O student. This Ag2O reacted with water, it will form OH student. Then it will convert, it undergoes substitution reaction. That Cl derivative will be converted into student as a alcohol product. So this G reaction does not produces any alkyl halide. Right? Next, H reaction, you can check it, student. So this will reacted with CH3O C2H5 and it will reacted with HI, student. So not mentioned as excess of HI, student. So then we will get the product is CH3I and ethyl alcohol is the possible product to student, right? So based on that, student, we will go to the option, right? So C does not give any reaction and D also, D, F, right? G cannot give, E can give the product, F can give the product and H can give the product. So therefore the number of compounds will give the alkyl halide as one of the final product, student. The answer will be numerical integer type question, answer will be the 6 is the right answer. Thank you. Now the question is, among the following, how many reagents A are used to give a block precipitate of metal sulfide? So look at, students, you can take the reagent is H2S or Na2S, student. Or you can take NH4 twice S also. Right. Now look at, student. So from the given compound we will check. So AgNO3 reacted with S minus 2 or Ag plus reacted with S minus 2. So it will give, student, Ag2S is a block product. So silver sulfide is a block product, block PPT, student. Now similarly, if we reacted with Ba plus 2 reacted with S minus 2, student, so generally it will form a barium sulfide, but it is a soluble compound. It is not formed as a block PPT. Similarly, if you take PbOAc twice, student, Pb plus 2 reacted with S minus 2, student, it will form lead sulfide as a block PPT. So in place of lead acetate, student, so you can react it with lead nitrate also, it will combine and to form PBS as a product. Now HgCl2, student, so that is Hg plus 2 reacted with S minus 2 form HgS as a product. So it will form as a metal sulfide. Now similarly, Fe2 plus also reacted with S minus 2 and form FeS block. This is not given, student. So this is the additional reaction we are studying, right? Next, similarly, student, you can take the CaCl2, right? Okay. So calcium chloride reacted with S minus 2 form calcium sulfide as a soluble compound. Soluble compound. Similarly, student, so one more option is given as copper plus 2. Right. So copper plus 2 will react with S minus 2. Copper plus 2 will react with S minus 2. It will form, student, CuS as a block PPT. CuS as a block PPT. Similarly, last option is given, student, SbCl3. Right. Now Sb plus 3 reacted with S minus 2, student. So it will form Sb2S3. So you can take this will be 3 mole, student. So it will form a orange precipitate. Right? So the given question is asking, student, very clearly. So which of the following compounds give the block precipitate of metal sulfide? So look at, student. So Ag2S is forming a block precipitate and lead acetate is forming. Mercury will be forming. Copper is forming. Right? So therefore, student, from the given statement, AgNO3 will give, Pb will give, Hg will give, copper will give. So the answer is 4 is the right answer, student. Thank you. So please like the video and subscribe to my channel, student. Right? Next, we will now look at the 49th question, student. The chromite chloride test can be given by how many of the following compounds easily, right? Okay, so the given is some of the compound is given, student. from these compounds, so how many of the compounds will give the chromyl chloride test we will write. Okay. Generally, the key concept for this question is, student, inorganic chloride salts, right? Inorganic chloride salts will give a positive chromyl chloride test. So inorganic chloride Cl minus salts will give the positive chromyl chloride test, right? Chromyl chloride test is not for covalent chloride compound like some organic halides like methyl chloride, ethyl chloride, carbon tetrachloride and chloroform, etc. But some organic compounds having ammonium salts, some organic ammonium salts will give chromyl chloride test, right? Okay, right. Now look at, student, from the given above data, so we can trace out this ethyl chloride. So this is a covalent chloride compound, does not give any test with the chromyl chloride. But here look at, student, this is an organic compound but it is having ammonium chloride. So this type of compound will give the chromyl chloride test, right? Next, student, right? It cannot give a positive test with some of the compound like AgCl, Hg2Cl2 and PbCl2, right? So the reason, look at, student, the reason is here, the reason is AgCl, silver chloride is highly insoluble and having a strong AgCl bond. So that means it has high lattice energy. So here it is not possible to break the bond also, right? Now means free Cl minus ion C is not available, then it cannot give the reaction with the chromyl chloride. Similarly, student, Hg2Cl2, right? So largely covalent character and Cl minus ions are not free, okay? And PbCl2 also having high lattice energy. So that's why these AgCl, PbCl2 and Hg2Cl2 does not give any positive test with the chromyl chloride. So based on that, student, we will discuss right up. Now AgCl cannot give and Hg2Cl2 does not give and right Hg2Cl2 does not give AgCl, right? Now but ammonium chloride is give the positive test to student and so CaCl2 also give the positive test to student. The total answer for this question is, student, 3 is the right answer. Look at the 50th question, student. The number of reactions gives SO2 is gas, right? So the given options are A, B, C, D. From this, student, how many how many reactions will give the SO2 as a product, right? Now look at, student. So from this question, copper react with concentrated H2SO4, student. So usually it cannot liberate, it can liberate SO2, right? So copper reacted with concentrated H2SO4, student. So copper is less reactive metal compared to the zinc, student, right? So it cannot displace the hydrogen from it, student. Generally it is a copper react with the concentrated H2SO4, student. So H2SO4 is acts as a strong oxidizing agent. It is a powerful oxidizing agent and it oxidizes copper to copper plus 2. So it will be converted into copper plus 2, right? And it will produce SO2 gas plus 2H2O as a product, right? So SO2 is a H2SO4 is a strong oxidizing agent, student. It will convert copper to copper plus 2. It oxidizes copper to copper plus 2 and this H2SO4 undergoes, student, reduction reaction. So this will be 2 electron converted into SO2 plus 2H2O, right? Now option A will produce, student, copper sulfur dioxide gas. Now look at, student. So zinc reacted with diluted H2SO4, student. So generally zinc is reactive metal, so which is placed in the electrochemical series above the hydrogen electrode. Generally above the hydrogen electrode, the elements which are placed in the above the hydrogen electrode are very reactive or more reactive metal, student. This reactive metal will displace the H2 gas from its dilute acetate. Now in this, student, it will form ZnSO4 plus liberation of H2 gas, not SO2. Now we can eliminate student. B is the wrong answer. Now sulfur reacted with student H2SO4, right? So sulfur reacted with non-metal sulfur. So usually it will react with hot and concentrated H2SO4 student. Hot or concentrated H2SO4 student. It will produce a sulfur dioxide gas along with water molecule. So hot or concentrated sulfuric acid reacted with non-metal, it will produce a pungent colorless gas is evolved, that is student sulfur dioxide. So in this case student, this SO4 is H2SO4 is acts as a strong oxidizing agent, right? Now some kind of non-metal student, carbon reacted with H2SO4 student, it will produce carbon dioxide plus SO2 plus and 2H2O is the product. Similarly, it can react with the phosphorus student, reacted with sulfuric acid, non-metal phosphorus, and it will produce a student orthophosphoric acid along with sulfur dioxide and water is the possible product. Similarly, it will react with arsenic student, reacted with the sulfuric acid, arsenic reacted with the sulfuric acid, and it will produce student arsenic oxide plus sulfur dioxide plus water is the possible product, right? Now look at student, so sulfur also can produce reaction with H2SO4, it will produce sulfur dioxide is a gas, right? Now fourth one student, FeS2 reacted with O2 student, right? So iron sulfide, so reacted with, in this iron compound student, this will be like this, right? Fe will be plus 2, S minus 1 minus student. So this FeS2 reacted with oxygen student, so it will give iron oxide as well as student, so it will produce sulfur dioxide is the possible product. Now look at student, so can I write this will be, and I can write 8SO2. So iron sulfide also react with oxygen student, it will produce iron oxide plus sulfur dioxide. So D compound also will produce student, D compound also will produce sulfur dioxide. Similarly, we will check with the NaHSO3 reacted with dilute acid student, right? So this NaHSO3 student, this NaHSO3 reacted with H2SO4 student, it is a dilute H2SO4, right? It will gives product student, this NaHSO3 will be converted into NaHSO4 plus SO2 plus H2O is the product. Actually what is happening student, this HSO3 minus reacted in presence of acidic medium, this will produce to a student H2SO3, then H2SO3 on decomposition it will give student SO2 plus H2O is the possible product. So based on that student, our E also will produces SO2, right? Now we will move to the H2SO4 reacted with PCl5 student, right? Now this H2SO4 I can write student, so this will be OH double bond O and OH student. Now reacted with PCl5 student. Now I will write like this PCl, now this is Cl, 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 Cl student, right? Now what is happening student? So this will be HCl is one byproduct student, and one oxygen and 3 PCl3 converted into POCl3 student. HCl plus I will write POCl3. The remaining student I can write as HSO3Cl, right? Now this SO3Cl and SO3HCl student reacted and it will form SO2Cl2 plus H2O is the possible product student, right? Now from this reaction student, there is no formation of SO2 gas student, right? So based on that student, we will fix the answer, right? So F we can eliminate student. So the possible answer for this question student 3 is the right answer student. Thank you. No, sorry student, answer is student 4. Right? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the right answer. Right. Thank you, student.